Welcome to the Hyrel 3D EMO Printing Tips Guide. In this video, you will learn the 8 basic steps for a successful print. There are many different materials that you can use with an EMO 25 printhead. For today's example, we will be printing with plasticine at room temperature. For more information about loading material, see the Loading EMO 25 video. Step 1. Determine bed temperature. First, determine if the material you are using will require the surface to be heated or not. This is important. For some materials, like plasticine, you do not want the bed heated because your material will melt. Step 2. Preview print. Load your G-code file. The default settings here in Repitrel are for the MK1 printhead. For a more accurate view of your EMO print, go to the 3D Visualization tab and set it to how your file was sliced. For example, for a 2mm nozzle with 0.5mm layers, your ZW ratio should be 4 and your layer height should be 0.5. Step 3. Check Z0. Press the Home All button followed by the Park button to bring the print head centered. Then bring the bed to 0 by pressing the Z0 button. You may need to calibrate Z as required. Step 4. Check Bed Tram. Go to the Motor Functions menu and select Unlock Motors. Check that the gap between the head and the glass looks even at all 4 corners of the build area. If it is not, you will need to retram your bed. Step 5. Prep surface. Depending on the material you're printing with, you may need the surface to be smooth or slightly grippy. For plasticine, we want it to be as smooth as possible. For this, it is recommended to scrape the glass with a razor blade. Step 6. Check material flow and quality. Press the Home All button to bring the head clear of the print bed. Then toggle the Run button on the EMO to start your material flowing. If the material looks smooth and straight, you are ready to begin printing. Step 7. Begin print. Press Run Job located at the top left of the screen. Step 8. Fine-tune Z as required. At this point, your printer will begin laying down a skirt around the print area. While it is printing the skirt, you should observe if the material is flowing smoothly and if the Z height is correct. Compare your slicing height with the width of the output. For example, a 2mm nozzle with a 0.5mm layer height should be about 4 times as wide as it is thick. In the case of the Z height being too far from the print bed, the material being laid down will have noticeable gaps between the paths or may not stick down at all. If the Z height is too close to the bed, then excess material will be pushing up where the paths meet. To fix this, you can adjust the Z height on the fly using the Z up and down arrows now located to the right of the window where the Z calibration arrow was located previously. To correct for the head being too close, tap the Z- button while it's laying down the skirt until it is fixed. To correct for the head being too far, use the Z+ button. So to recap, determine bed temperature, preview print, check Z0, check Bed Tram, prep surface, check material flow and quality, begin print, fine-tune Z as required. If you have any questions not addressed in this video or one of the other more detailed tutorials, please contact us. Thank you again for using Hyrel 3D printers.